Please, Corey, porn is a cancer and disease in my life. I want to follow Christ wholeheartedly, but cannot get rid of this porn. Please pray for me. There's only one thing you can do. There's only one thing you can do. You have to determine, you have to say, okay, listen, I want to resist. Now, I get it. It's evil. It can latch onto you. You can get to the point to where everything's going to remind you of something. The next thing you know, you're over here on your phone. You're over here innocently watching. I'm not saying you, but I've seen people. You're watching something, reminds you of something. Oh, let me go check this out. And then next thing you know, I'm over here. I'm over here. And sometimes sin, you nibble here, nibble there, nibble, nibble, nibble. Next thing you know, you're way over there. And you're looking at things, and next thing you know, it's just. I pray that when things happen like that, that you are bothered by that. You should be bothered by, I failed. I succumbed again. Okay. I let myself down, let the Lord down. Okay, good. Now, what you ought to do is a couple things. One, draw closer to God. That's step number one. Step number two. You ready? Draw closer to God. Step number three. Draw closer to God. Step number four. Draw closer to God. Now, here's the last step. Step number 5. You could probably repeat this step. Step number 5, guaranteed to get you off of your porn addiction or any other addiction. 5, draw closer to God. Remember, that is our problem. Well, Corey, you make it sound so easy. Well, the step is easy. The doing may not be. The step is easy. The doing is not. Now, there are some things that you will do in drawing closer to God. So let's do this. Let's go to a couple passages. Therefore, since we have so great a cloud of witness surrounding us. Now, notice what he's saying here. Since we have so great a cloud of witness surrounding us, let us also lay aside every. That's why I looked at weight and sin, because I remember from the King James Version and New King James Version, every encumbrance and sin which so easily entangles us. And let us run. Let us run. And this is present, active, subjunctive. We may run with endurance the race that is set before us. Run. Take off. Run. Notice what he's saying, though. Lay aside every weight. You know what you got to do? I'll tell you what you got to do. Let me help you out. Let me help you out. When you go to certain things, let's say, and social media is a dog when it comes to this. Have you ever clicked on something accidentally on YouTube? Nothing bad. Just I'm on YouTube on the home page, and you click something you didn't mean to. You click off of it quickly, and then YouTube recommends 5 or 10 more videos like that. I don't want to watch this. I don't care about how to clean the gutters. It popped up and bam, there it is. You're on Facebook. You hit the wrong thing. It's just sending the stuff right here, right? It just does that. Make sure that you know how to tell YouTube, tell Facebook, or what's the TikTok. I don't know if they do it on Twitter, X, Twix, to say, I'm not interested in that. Don't show me any more videos or reels or whatever like that. Do that. Okay? Do that. Immediately go and find other videos that are like what you want to see. Click on those, because he says don't make any provision for sin. You go over here and you're looking on something on Instagram, and let's say you're looking at something working out. Videos about working out, be careful, because you click on something about working out and it's going to show male and female. You click on something about working out, there's a woman working out, and you're not looking at her, but she's doing something, and next thing you know, it's showing other women working out. And then other scantily clad women, and they ain't working out. Not the way that you're talking about. So you got to be careful. And so go ahead and train your Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, X, Twix, all of those to go after what you like. Go to the videos that say, if it's about Christianity or whatever, I like these. Show more of those. Okay? Let somebody else see your phone, by the way, if that helps as well. Let someone else see your phone. Now, I'm about to bring this home. Let someone else see your phone and have access to it. You ain't got nothing to hide. Because that porn stuff is going to keep popping up. Also, if you got a phone, I don't care if it's an iPhone. I don't care if it is a Android phone. If you're barely saved and you got an Android phone, because people that have Android phones, they're not as saved as folks with iPhones. But here's what both phones do. Here's what they both do. An iPhone, Apple is having to pay this out. You ever wondered, you say something, refrigerator. I need a new refrigerator. I'm thinking about getting a new refrigerator. And then next thing you know, you're seeing ads for a refrigerator. Because what is Siri or Alexa, whatever, Alexa, same thing, had to pay out the same thing. They hear that, they're listening to you. And then the next thing you know, these ads pop up. So sometimes what's coming out of your mouth betrays you as well. You said something and your phone hears it, or Alexa or whoever else hears it, and bam, popping up. Or something that can move you down the line. Let's say you're talking about, or someone's talking about a particular song. You like the song. Next thing you know, you're hearing other songs. Your friends hear you listen to a song. Oh, what about, girl, what about this one? Hey, man, what about this song? You heard this one? And the words of this particular song are not godly. And you start hearing more of those things and more of those things. And it takes you, and the words of those songs are sexually explicit. Lord help these girls who want to rap, because they vulgar women. Another story. But you've got to make no provision for sin. It's like saying, I'm going over to my girlfriend's house. I want to remain pure. I don't want to do anything, but let me stop just in case and get a box of condoms. You're already making provision for sin, just in case. You might have to take away some of those songs. You might have to stop watching some of those shows. Now, scripturally speaking, what must you do? You draw close to him. So what do? How do you draw close to him? 1, read. 2, pray. 3, fellowship. Worship. How about this one that we don't do a lot? This one right here. Step 5. Or it could be number 1. Either way. How about you fast? How about you fast for a good day? Drink just water. Just water. Fast. Now, if you're diabetic, I understand there might be some complications if you're diabetic. But fast. Deny the flesh for the sake of the spirit. That's the point. Make your voice heard on high to bring you closer. Matter of fact, I talked about that earlier today. You deny the flesh for the benefit of the spirit. Get yourself a little bit closer. Proximity is the issue, ladies and gentlemen. Proximity is the issue. If you're unsaved, why are you unsaved? Because you're far away from God. If you are saved but you're struggling, why are you struggling? Because you're far away from God. I don't care what the addiction is. I don't care what the weight, what the encumbrance is. If you are far away from God, it's going to be hard. So think about this way. I've got this sin here, and I've got the Lord right there. Here's the sin. Here's the Lord. Don't sit there and try to fight the sin. I rebuke you, sin. I denounce you, sin. I cast you out, sin. No. Now you're so close to sin, sin can reach out and grab you, or more to the point, you can reach out and grab that sin yourself. And I'll ask the Lord to forgive me tomorrow. How about instead of dealing with the sin, go deal with God? Because the closer you get to God, the further you get away from sin. Go back and deal with the sin. The closer you get to sin, the further you get away from God. Your focus is different. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? Or as I said before, are you with me? Don't listen. Put your focus on the sin. I promise you, you will keep dealing with that sin. Go put your focus on the Lord. How do we see the Bible handling? Giving your all to him. Run to him. Run in such a way. That's it. I promise you, not a prophet, not an apostle, but I promise you, you do that, you is going to be good. I said it bad language. You're going to be good. Amen.